Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story, and today I'm in the suburbs of Detroit at an American Motors car show, and I met George, and he's got a great car. George, your last name?
Burcar.
And what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1970 AMC AMX.
What year have you had this car since?
1974, 49 years.
High school car. Take a look at this. It didn't look like this in high school, but you're gonna love it now. Let me grab the camera. George, come right alongside me. First of all, let's start with the obvious. What is the color of this car?
Yeah, it's a big bad blue. They made 114 of them that year.
I love blue cars, and this one looks just great. And as we get closer to it, you'll see that this AMX, I like what they did, how they put a couple of silver stripes through that black grille, but this is a best of show car, and with that nice hood scoop as well. Now this has got the Go Pack. Now is that an operational hood scoop?
Yes. It's operational. Yeah, it opens up.
Okay, let's take a look at this car from the side. So you've obviously had this car. Any rascal stories back when you were a teenager? Because it didn't look like this, I'm sure, when you bought it originally.
Well, I had the car for, I think it was a week, and I went through a transmission. And then years down the line, I think I brake torquing it, and the motor mount broke. And
oh, really?
The fan, and then the radiator, yeah, I had to replace all that.
So you were having fun with the 390, obviously.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Now tell me, these rims, usually, wouldn't this be silver in here? Or?
That's a glitter. These are the original. These are the original rims.
Is that right?
53 years old.
Oh my goodness!
Trying to get a nice set and put the radios on.
Yeah, that looks great. And we've got your mirror, the all-important AMX red, white, and blue right there. The great stripe on it. Let's take a look at the back of this car.
Back looks good too, just like the front.
Yeah, the back actually has a great stance to it. We'll let people just take that in. I like that on the back window how you have these coves that come up the side.
That's like styling. Dick Teague, he designed the car, whatever, the AMX.
And the American Motors logo. Let's open it up, shall we? So how long did it take you to restore it back to better than showroom new condition?
Well, I've had it for so many years. It took like a couple of years to do it.
Wow. The inflator.
Then you keep working on it every year, you know, to do it better and better.
The space saver. What parts have you found that are difficult for this car that were some of the more difficult parts to find?
Well, I think I have a lot of the parts. I've been keeping the parts for like 49 years ever since. I go to shows and pick up NOS ones, and you put them on, and then they're NOS, and then they're not NOS after you put them on.
Yeah.
So, but I have a lot of the parts. I have a lot of. Dad always said buy two.
There you go.
Things, whatever. So I have two of everything.
So your dad gave you some good philosophy.
Yes, he did. He said take care of the things, and they last a lot longer too.
Well, you've obviously listened to Dad's instruction. Can I open the door?
Yes.
We'll have you shut the trunk. And you can shut that trunk for a moment, and we go right to here, as we've got our plate giving you the details of this car. Let me show the buckets that we have. Now, interesting, when you had an AMX in 1970, notice there is no back seat. Or I'll let you pull that up for a second. There we go. Thank you. There's no back seat.
Yeah, 3 years they didn't make it.
And actually, yeah, and back in the day, we still have people sit back there. They just kind of float around back there.
Well, we used to go on Gratiot in Detroit, whatever, and ride around, so.
There we go. We've got the little wood grain here. We've got your safe command braking. Tell me, what is this, the trip odometer, or what is that?
That's the clock.
That's the clock. I got it. Okay. We've got our clock.
It's a gear car, so leather seats, tilt steering wheel.
You know, I didn't notice that at first. The leather seats. Well, that's a nice option. Let me show the instrumentation from here. Nicely all focused towards the driver. You have the AMX. You have the AMX there. And the AMX down here. Now you'll notice on this one that, let me get a little closer, you'll notice it has the number identifying with this car. So they used to put that there.
3 years, yeah.
Yeah, you've got your American Motors radio, ashtray, you can see the light package, the shift command there, a little aftermarket oil. I'm assuming that's an aftermarket oil gauge down there, but it looks like it's time period correct.
Yeah, but they had a rally pack on top, but that was an option when I never got with the car. So I have to keep the oil pressure to know what's going on with the expensive engine.
Got it, exactly. We've got our day-night mirror, and you can see out the back here. Let's take a look under the hood, shall we? You're greeted by the way to American Motors. Let's take a look under the hood. So now that looks great. So I know this is a Go Pack car. So with the Go Pack, what comes with the Go Pack?
390, the 4-piston caliper.
On the brakes?
Brakes in the front, yeah. And then twin grip, 315.
So the posit traction.
Yep, posit, yep.
I'm noticing we got that.
Rally rims, Polygon 70s.
Got it.
Just a trim level.
What do we have here? Is this your
That's the power steering.
power steering pump?
Master cylinder,
Yep.
AC car.
Even you've got the air grabber here, the hood, the ram air. I'm noticing your details here for American Motors. I'll just take that and do that. Your trans lock, and also I see it gives you
The X code of 390.
the X code 390. Let's fire it up, shall we?
Okay. See if it starts from.
We'll let it idle. All right, yeah. Start from outside. I like it. Look at that. Super smooth there, George. Let's listen to it idle. Can you step on the brakes for a second? Thank you. Well, you can put the baby to sleep on that. Go ahead, give it a rev, George. One more good one. Nice. The fire-breathing dragon. Well, George, we can't take this one. Come on out, we'll shut it down. Come on out for a second. George, great car.
Oh, thank you.
So nice to meet you. So much fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what people think of your car. Thanks for being on my car story.
I appreciate it.
Thank
What
you.
do.